Good afternoon. My name is Jeff Davis with the MSU Alumni Association. And it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to the 2020 edition of the Ring at MSU, Mississippi State University's official class ring ceremony. As is tradition, your rings were guarded by our ROTC cadets, paying tribute to our university's proud military roots and honoring our MSU ring tradition. Cadets, thank you for your service and for being part of our ring tradition. Cadets, dismissed. The tradition of the MSU ring that you will become part of today is one that MSU students and graduates participated in and worn proudly since their design in 1935. Additionally, as is tradition, your MSU ring spent the night in the Chapel of Memories last night, which was constructed from the bricks salvaged after the Old Main's fire. Your rings are now linked to every generation of MSU students and alumni that have come before you and to all those that will come after. I want to acknowledge the family and friends of our ring recipients that are watching via our live stream. And though we wish you could be with us in the room this afternoon, we are very happy you're able to participate virtually. Also, a big thanks again to our RTC program and the participation in this tradition. Also, a big thank you to Jay Warren and Grayson Dill for our pre-ceremony music. It's now my pleasure to introduce our speaker. Please join me in welcoming our Vice President of Development and Alumni for Mississippi State University, Mr. John Rush, to share some comments on behalf of the university. John?
Thank you, Jeff. And in a world of audience full of masks, I have no idea if you're smiling or snarling. But I do know that you were told Dr. Keenum would be here. And Dr. Keenum sends his deepest regrets. Unfortunately, something that's just recently popped up that prevented him from being here. But he told me this morning, in fact, Rush, you better do a good job because this event is special to me. And it's special to him because it's very personal for Mark. See, not only is Mark a graduate of Mississippi State University, but Mark's dad is a graduate of Mississippi State University. And if Mark were here, he would recant to you as a child growing up, never seeing his father without that Mississippi State class ring on, and how special that was to his dad. And obviously that legacy has continued with Dr. Keenum. And I'll be honest with you all, I wasn't in your position when I graduated from Mississippi State. See, I didn't buy the class ring. And it wasn't until I began working for Mississippi State that I met Leo Seal, and I met Bobby Shackles, and I met several Mississippi State household names, and I commonly saw that that ring was a thread for every one of them. And it was very special, and it showed their bond back to Mississippi State. And see, they're very proud to be graduates of Mississippi State, like I hope you are all proud to be graduates of Mississippi State. Because becoming a graduate of this institution is not something we take lightly. It's not something we give away. You've worked very hard to earn that degree. And you've had help along the way. Don't ever underestimate the value of a mentor. That may be a K through 12 teacher. It may be a university faculty member. It's probably a loved one. It's probably a family member that has encouraged you, helped you along the way. Also, the value of high-speed internet played a big role in your ability to get where you are today, too. But we're very proud of you. We're thankful for what you've done. This degree and this ring symbolizes you with this university, wherever you may go. And as I travel around, I often see this ring. I mentioned a few earlier to you, but you're also going to get out in the workforce, and you're going to start encountering graduates from other institutions. I'm going to recount a story that my nephew told me who graduated last year and is now working in Texas. He spent a day with a group of guys who were very proud of their institution, and they are a Texas-based institution that we'll say wears maroon. And they spent half a day telling Matthew, my nephew, about all the wonderful graduates of their institution. And they said, well, Matthew, who went to Mississippi State? He said, do you know Mike McDaniel? They went, the owner of the company? They said, yeah, that ain't an Aggie ring he's wearing. That's a Mississippi State ring. Take a real good close look at it. I also think about George Bishop, who has been highly successful And George Bishop's wife contacted me and Jeff Davis a few years ago, and she said, there's one thing George doesn't have. And George has a lot of things. She said, he doesn't have his Mississippi State class ring. He lost it. Can you get another one for him? And so that ring is very special, and I hope it will be a memory to you. We're very proud of you, and we wish you all the best in your career, and congratulations again for your degree in Mississippi State. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Another part of this ceremony and tradition is each semester we honor one of our former Bulldogs as our MSU ring honoree. And fortunate to have that individual with us this afternoon. Colonel Robert Barnes is a steadfast supporter and loyal alumnus of Mississippi State University, who generously gives of his time and his resources. He's a 1972 graduate of MSU with a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology. He was also the first African-American ROTC cadet to be commissioned at our university. He's a resident of Byron, Mississippi. He served our country for 31 years in the military and retired at the rank of colonel. Following his military career, he had a successful career in logistics management with a number of companies, including Pepsi, General Electric, and retired from Walmart Stores Incorporated. Since his graduation, he's been very dedicated to MSU, serving on many boards and committees, including serving as the inaugural chair of our Black Alumni Advisory Council, an alumni chapter volunteer, and a proud and active member of our MSU Alumni Recruitment Network through various initiatives and activities. He and his wife, Brigadier General Margaret Barnes, generously support our university through scholarships and support of other programs on campus. They're also active in support of the military in various capacities, including hosting a yearly JROTC event in which provides students and cadets throughout the Jackson Public Schools area educational resources about Mississippi State to promote the various opportunities available to them upon graduation from high school. And I've had the pleasure of attending that event. And we thank them for all that they do. We're extremely grateful to Robert and Margaret for their service to our country and for all that they do to support our university. Please help me and congratulate our Fall 2020 MSU Ring Tradition honoree, Colonel Robert Barnes. Now, Robert, you're going to show them what to do, and you already have it. So come back over here. I should have been more clear with my orders at the beginning. So Robert's going to demonstrate the process all of you will do in here in just a second. So if you'll come forward toward the podium, and do not knock over our beautiful flower planter and come up on stage. All of you will have your name card, which you'll hand to our alumni delegate president. After our delegate president announces your name, you'll go behind our MSU ring table and pick up the cowbell. You'll pick up the cowbell and you'll ring it 3 times, symbolic of MSU's 3 broad principles: learning, research, and service. 3 times. Then place it back on the table. Excellent. You'll then walk toward Mr. Rush, where he'll present you your MSU ring box, and you'll pose for a socially distanced picture together. And then you'll return to your seat. Give it up for Colonel Barnes. And so we ask, as you go through this process, if everyone will leave their boxes closed, and we're going to open them together as a Bulldog family once all of our recipients have gone through the process. Robert, congratulations, and thank you for all that you have done and continue to do for our university. Well deserved. We additionally will make all of our professional pictures available to you complimentary via our alumni Facebook page, and hopefully we'll get those up maybe by the end of the week. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to our alumni delegate president Josh Sanford, who will be the one who will read your names. So Josh, if you'll come up.
Guess we're starting from here, Mr. Jeff. We're starting from here, correct? Yep. If you want to come this way and start a line behind y'all. Yeah. Yep. And you come on up first. Yep. Mr. James Hall. Mr. Mitchell Rowland. William Fisher. Kayla Irene Shannon. Alexis Higgins. Okay. Logan Spady. Dr. Rocheryl Ware. Thomas Dykes. Michael Thompson. Seth Patterson. Susie Boyd. Sarah Richardson. Shamar Slack. Shayla Brown. William Wallace Nye V. Sheila Little. Melina Manis. Crystal Beatty. Gwen Elizabeth Sulfin. Andrew Heitch. Anna Claire Tucker. Ethan Sweatman. Claudia Castaneda. Jessica Lott. Hannah Edwards. Sarah Colleen Burrows. Dawson Penn. Courtney Wynn. Ella Stevenson. Jada Rose Soignet. Taylor Ball. Paul Sullivan. Jarrett Posey. Heather Bostick. Kariva Walker. Pierce Long. Sydney Brown. Rachel Janine Hobby. Gracie Chavez. Stephanie Schisler. Courtney Johnson. Molly Stringer. Kimberly Svetlik. I think that's it. Thank you.
Oh, y'all waiting on me for something, huh? Okay. We'll let Kimberly sit down and then we'll. All right, at this time I invite all of you as a Bulldog family to open up your commemorative boxes and put on your MSU ring for the very first time. For those who have not, for those who have not yet walked stage at graduation and still are undergraduates, you'll wear the ring with Mississippi State facing inward towards you until your graduation day, where our National Alumni President will instruct you to spin your ring. If you're getting a ring as a MSU graduate, you'll wear it the opposite way with Mississippi State facing outward toward the world. Since 1935, the MSU tradition has been a way for Bulldogs all over the world to connect to one another. This is a very special day for all of you that marks another step in your Mississippi State story. Your ring should serve as a reminder of the sacrifice and hard work that you, family, and friends have put in toward your earning a Mississippi State degree, and that you share a special bond with generations of Bulldogs that have come before you, as well as those that will come after you. If any of you have any issues with your ring, sizing or otherwise, our staff will be available to you at the registration tables in the lobby after the ceremony to assist you to make sure that we make your ring perfect. Congratulations to all of you. We know you'll wear your MSU ring with great pride, and we're very proud to have you as representatives of our Bulldog family. After our alma mater, we'll have a socially distanced photo in your spot, so you'll stay put, and our photographer will come up on stage and get a group shot of everyone. Additionally, after the ceremony, we will have the bell and the backdrops available, and our delegates will kind of assist to make sure we're distanced and do that in a COVID protocol way, but those will be available for you to take some stock shots with your phone and whatnot as well. But as is tradition, at this time I'll ask members of our Black Voices to come and lead us in the alma mater, and after they get up here, if you will stand as they sing our alma mater.